So Rugby 25 has just been released, and in this video we're going to have two sides going head-to-head, South Africa and Ireland. Now I'm not going to be playing because I'm terrible at this game and I can't really get any sort of try on the board, so hopefully AI versus AI, they'll be able to get a little more momentum. Now I will mention a lot of the Irish players, they are face scanned into this game. The South Africans are a little bit 50-50. As you'll see, some familiar faces out there on the park. Bandiaki, he's looking pretty good. That is, I believe, Elric Lowe. So there are a few South Africans who haven't got their faces, but in terms of the starting lineup, I believe the main ones that have been scanned are URC players. We see Jaden and Jordan Hendrickse. Speaking of, here's Jordan. It also looks like it's raining at the Aviva, which is looking like a very nice stadium for this match. But like I said, I'm not playing. I'm just going to enjoy this. 2 frames per second by the looks of it. But hopefully it improves. There have been a few frame rate issues just early on from at least my experience, but then after one hit, it does seem to come right. Nice pass. Yeah, it seems to be the biggest problem that people have had at the moment is being able to score tries, or at least being able to turn over the ball. That's a nice run forward from Cheslin Colby. Now, he is half scanned. He kind of looks like himself, but as if his face got run over by a big vehicle of some sort. The Etzebeth, he's another one that's half scanned. But I am hoping they're going to be able to score some tries here. That's a good run forward from Johan Rubela. Tackled by Jameson Gibson Park. Now, anytime these two sides play in real life, people absolutely love it. The rivalry is built up. Another big run from Rubela. I'm not too sure whether or not Bongi Umbanambi's face has been scanned into the game, but there are a huge amount of teams available throughout different competitions. URC, Super Rugby, the MLR is another one there. I think the only real major league that they haven't got is actually the Japanese league. I don't believe those sides have made it into the game, but the Japanese international team, they have. Already 8 minutes in and we haven't seen a single turnover at the moment. Just Springbok ball. Oh, and just on cue, the Irish have been able to turn it over. Now, a few of the names are a little bit wrong. As you can see down the bottom, prop right, scrum half rather than Gibson Park. That's a big fend coming in. I believe it would have been Josh Van Flair. They didn't have the headgear. Here comes a big run from James Ryan. Pure pace for a big man. James Lowe joining that breakdown. The other James. This is looking good for Ireland. They should score here, but they don't like passing. Not the Irish international real team, but in Rugby 25, it seems to be one pass and that's it. You don't go any further. Definitely an interesting tactic. 22 metres out from the try line now. Gibson Park back across to Ryan. Tackle animations do look a lot better than they did in the early point of early access. At 8 months worth of fine-tuning the game. And a lot of people's matches are still crashing. That's another good steal from the box. At the moment, the most likely to score has been the Irish. Taken back. This one should be... Oh no, it is also taken back. They aren't able to kick it into touch. Wilco Lowe, the big tight head prop. The thing that I do like, though, is the fact that they have got Rassi's Springbok side with 50 different players. The All Blacks, I believe, have 38. But because of so many changes that the Boks made throughout their last season, there are a lot of names in there. This has been a nice little passage of play. A couple turnovers. Big run forward from Moster. All he needs is that pass to Dialendi. Well, almost Dialendi, I should say. He hasn't got his face as of yet. Hopefully we'll get it before Christmas. 19 minutes in. We'd love to see a try. Just to see how they celebrate, of course. That pretty much tells you I haven't scored a try as of late. Or as of yet, I should say. We'll go low. Nicely tackled by Ireland. Just want to see some gaps opening up, although the only ones that really seem to come is from a... Oh, that's not good. That was accidental offside, wasn't it? in a real game, but Ireland are going to end up with possession anyway. Doris standing still. South Africa stealing the ball back. I don't even know how that breakdown happened. That seems offside to me, to be honest. Something that they haven't done completely is add all the rules, although the offside rule in some cases does get used.
The referee warned him, and now he's been penalised for offside.
Oh no, that's against South Africa. That looks like Etzebeth's been penalised for offside. He'll be going, ref, they were in our back line and you didn't say anything. Ireland going aggressive and towards the touchline. They say he's overcooked it, but he was supposed to. That's what a kick for touch is. Right, Ronan Killer, let's see this line out animation.
Important line out coming up.
It's quite cool. You can actually see the benches doing their star jumps and warming up in the background. That looked like a crunching tackle on Gibson Park. Well, one try before halftime, or else I'd be quite sad. But it does look like it's relatively tricky to break the defence. That's a good steal from the box.
Looks and turns the ball inside.
I'll stir. Well, there's been a lot more turnovers in this game than I had throughout an earlier game that I tried to play. But I think that's just because I'm not the best at the game as of yet. Does feel quite similar to Rugby League Live 4.
The referee has asked him to use it. He'd better get it out.
I have no idea what they're chanting.
Too often, but the referee penalises them for not using the ball.
Oh, Grobbler, has he got the dentures in? What was that? His teeth were down in his chin.
The referee wanted nothing to do with it. That's just silly.
We did have one player earlier on, his eyeball had popped out. That was interesting in another video. But I will mention, since I'm just rambling at this point, I am going to be doing a few series on Rugby 25, whether that is a career mode. Of course, you can take control of a side, have contract negotiations, everything like that. Do let me know what games and what matches, what series you guys want to see on this game. Hopefully there are a few quick updates so that there aren't too many issues in the long run. But I think we'll probably give it... I don't want to wait a week, but I probably should, just so that they get all the little patches. Nice fend there. Moving up to only about 40 metres out. We want to see a try before half-time, and it looking like more so Ireland than South Africa. Maybe even I'd take a drop goal at this point, just to see some form of points or a penalty. Now, a trend that I've noticed is if no one's really going anywhere, they just decide to penalise South Africa. I guess you could say it's a little bit like the real rugby. On the halfway line now. Gibson Park, back across to James Ryan. In fact, that time it would have been Tyburn. There we go. Hear that, commentator? He just said they shot up too quickly. We're going to see a penalty against the box. Order, can't get through. I also want to know whether or not the AI makes subs themselves. Or whether that's maybe something they're going to be adding in for the future. Good tackle made by Captain Khaleesi. Doesn't quite look like himself at the moment. Only facial-wise, he's made quite a few tackles. That's a knock-on. Unless they say he didn't even get a hand to it, perhaps. But yeah, I haven't seen a knock-on in this game throughout early access either. So, something that could be added, seeing as it's the full release. Or, good attack and run again. Ireland have had quite a bit of possession here, but South Africa have looked dangerous with ball in hand. Porter, 20 metres out. I do hope that they don't just kick this ball into touch. Definitely if they are on attack. I'd understand if they were inside of their own half, but, you know, you're 0-all. 20 seconds remaining. I'd also like to know what they'd do if they were down by points. Please don't kick it into touch. Just keep on going. Gibson Park. Back to, once again, Finlay Beelem. Porter. I have a bad feeling this is going to go for about 65 minutes here if they don't get something out. Maybe I do want them to kick it for touch. That's a good shot coming in. They've changed the animations, like I said. A little bit less rugby league. More rugby union. Porter. What's happened there? That's just... Oh, I'll tell you what, that ball's going and it's out. Half-time. I have no idea what happened there. I think that the ball got lost. In fact, I have a controller. I'm going to have a look. Oh, it's locked.
It's on the first half, Sean.
Hopefully second half. Oh, everyone's inside each other. It's a different kind of half time than I was expecting. Okay. Going phase after phase. There we go. What happens here? So Finley Bealham, or sorry, in fact Andrew Porter, he has the ball. He, okay, got knocked free by Damien Dealende. Then they jump on each other. Oh no, that was all a tackle. He's tackling him when he's not there, and then this ball just goes. I've never seen a ball roll effectively like that. Just have a quick look while we're at it. See what James Lowe, it looks like him, to be fair. Josh Van den Flower without his headgear on. Who are you? Tyke Byrne, is it? Yeah, it is. Wouldn't have picked that. Bealham looks good. Who else we got for the Irish? You got Gary Ringrose and also Caelan Doris. Of course, in the other order, Matt Hansen. Nice. Right, 0-0. Let's see a try in the second half. Even just any form of points would be quite nice.
Absolutely. It's a fast-paced game at the moment. Very nicely balanced between the two sides. However,
Very balanced.
Step it up to clean the game.
I like those little comments that they're making, although earlier on in another match there were two commentators who were just repeating each other. So it must have been a certain moment in the game that caused it to take place. Oh, box kick from Jaden Hendrickse. Nicely taken at the back. A good shot coming in. Gibson Park goes across to Porter. How close, by the way, can we zoom in? We're going to go settings. General, camera, field of view. What happens if we go really far in? Like, because theoretically, in a real game of rugby, they normally have that zoomed in camera. That's the wrong way. Hang on. We'll do the same, except pull it the other way. Field of view, we will go as big as we can. See if we can get really in the... That's actually better. Definitely in our case, because we're not actually playing the game, but we can see the players a bit better. Here comes Matt Hansen. Love to see a backline of some sort. It's Finn coming in. From, I believe it would have been Ryan Beard. It's taken back. So no 50-22 on offer. Oh, that's a good counter ruck coming from the box, and a big fend there too from Eldrick Lowe. We'll go Low now. Just someone score. You know, we came to see tries. Unfortunately, all we're seeing is rain and a couple weird moments. Hendrickse back to Robela. He had a couple real good runs earlier on. Since then has disappeared. Taken back by the box on the halfway line. One big, ooh, looping around play. Till he's smashed. Back into the pocket, Hendrickse. Oh, see, that could have been quite close to an Irish turnover. Mostert. Still down again. I'm on the box. Of course, not being biased, but just we want to see someone score. Worst comes to worst, if Ireland get an interception and they score, perfect. I'd just like to see that try score in animation. Jaden Hendrickse looking for a big kick. One-handed take from Bundyaki. He's dropped that forward, but of course no knock-ons because rugby do not have those. But now it's offside. Who is that against, ref? Okay, Sia Khaleesi is not happy about it. It's going to be a penalty to the Irish. That just seems like it's a bit one-sided in the referee at the moment. Andrew, stop talking to him. I wonder if they're going to have referee face scans in. Because that bloke is an umpire in cricket. 25 or 22 at least he was. So I think they've actually gone with those same models. I don't know whether or not that's on purpose as a bit of an Easter egg. Or whether that's literally their only like models that they have. So tackle made on Byrne. Counter up from the box, I should say. Come on. 30 metres out. Into the pocket to Etzebeth. Just a normal statement. Even if Ireland's offside and Springboks take the 3 here. 25 minutes. Get some points on the board. You'd almost have to go 80-minute matches to actually see a full-time real score. Because this is 7-minute halves. And it's not looking too likely. Back across to the left. I still remember on Rugby Challenge 4 for a game, I actually did an 80-minute match. I think it was between New Zealand and Argentina, and I scored about 500 points. Nice run, Hendrickse. Can't get through though. The defence is very strong. Not a lot of missed tackles. That's an interesting pass kick thing, but it's worked. Come on, 58 minutes in. Finish it off. Score the try. I think you'd win the game with just one at this point.
Look at that pass.
Take him back. Hendrickse to Hendrickse. They actually look pretty realistic. The Hendrickse brothers. Another good tackle on the halfway line. They're going backwards at the moment. Ireland, they can get it right. Oh no, look at the pace from Khaleesi. Going to be tackled well by Gibson Park. Once again, the props are in the pocket. Counter ruck from Ireland. Doris standing still. He wasn't sure what to do with it. On your left was the shout. Oh, Ryan Beard's injured with a concussion. How did they know that? Must have been the mouth guard. Wonder what will happen here. Whether or not the AI will go, he's injured, we better take him off. Or whether they'll just go, no, you can't give a guy with a concussion the ball, although, tell you what, he's had a decent run with it. Sure, I would have thought if he's got a concussion, right, that's their opportunity to do the whole double blow of the whistle, stop play, and then have a reset scrum. Damn, that's a big push from Hendrickse. Get rid of 3 Irish players. Run it straight at the one with the concussion. 67. Who's offside? Oh, Islander this time. This is a kickable 3. Surely you take it. Crowded once again chanting. I don't know what they're saying. No, don't kick for the corner, mate. That was your chance. Also, why is Dialindi the one who's doing it?
Executed kick there.
Let's quickly cross over to Sean Hawley, who's on the touchline.
Sideline commentator?
Conditions are for this match.
It's raining at the moment, but we could see it clear up in a little bit. Let's hope it does, and we get some running rugby.
You can't argue with that statement. It's raining, and it might not be at some point. Right, rolling maul. Told to use it once. What the that was... How did he... No, he didn't intercept it. He was given the ball. Get out of the maul, boys. No, he's just run straight into the back of it.
Gets the pass away.
It's a bit messy at the moment. He's still got a concussion, and he's still chilling out there on the field. Even after... No, but they kicked it into touch now that I think about it. They're going to do it again. I think it was taken back. In the touch on the full right. Chance for South Africa again. It's going to take something special like 2 passes. Just outside. This has to be a try. Take Ryan Beard off. His head hurts. That's a good shot. Right. Etzebeth goes off to Wilco Low, of all people. Ryan Beard in the breakdown. Chance here for Etzebeth. Getting fired up now. I want to see a last-minute try. Or else, I think they actually go to golden point, if I'm not wrong. So eventually we get to see a winner. It just might be in about an hour's time. Get the ball, Hendricks. It's right there. Yep, there we go. Now Wilco Low. And a ruck coming from Ireland, but they hang on to it. Here comes, I think that was Gubra Robla. Tell you what, he's close. 5 metres out. Surely someone can finish from here. Wilco Low. That's very high from Van den Vlaar. Is it just me or is it always the props running at the moment? This is probably going to be Wilco Low's ball. Oh no, Robla. The other man in the forward. Front row. Hendricks, a quick ball. Wilco Low scores at the big man in the 76th minute. And that might be the game. 76 minutes played. Prop right is the name that they've gone with, but that's a great finish from Wilco Low. Yeah, at the moment it does seem to be 1, 2, and 3 are the main guys that run the ball. Everyone else is just there for fun. Damn. Really slammed that ball down hard. Half of it disappeared.
Takes a moment to
Now Jordan Hendrickson to line up this kick. Shot clock of 30 seconds, so it's a reasonable time. Should be straightforward. I just don't see Ireland scoring in the next 3 minutes. Just because it's taken 77 minutes to get a converted try in this game. Oh yeah, they got the commentator, or at least the one at the ground. Why is Andrew Porter kicking off this game?
Thank you, as always, Sean.
He must have a tactic that he's going to try out. Little grubber perhaps, or no, he just goes extremely high. And nicely taken by Dear Lindy. I don't think BLM made that tackle. Ryan Baird, another tackle. He's working through the concussion. 2 minutes remaining. Wilco Low, another tackle made by Baird. Tell you what, he's doing well for the Irish. That's a good kick. Strategic, and goes out. In touch on the full though. Must have been taken back. This is the chance for Ireland to get back into this matchup. Ronan Kelleher needs to get this line out through right. Hopefully we get to see a rolling maul.
Goes to the middle. Able to get a one-handed.
Right, we're not going to see that. Steve Prendergast. Anyone want to join that breakdown? Oh, I'll tell you what, big power shown by South Africa, who should be able to kick this ball out, although it's Etzebeth or Mostert, in fact, with the ball in hand. Back into the pocket. Why? Oh, he's tried to kick it out. And Ireland have taken it back, none other than the concussed man, Ryan Baird. Gibson Park goes across the Porter. No offload. Stolen, is it? No. Still there for South Africa. Big fend off from Josh Van den Flair. Can Ireland have their first real crack at scoring since about the 15th minute? 22 metres out. Baird. Tell you what, it would be fitting if he was able to score it. After all that he's been through in this game. Oh, stolen again by South Africa. Kick towards the touchline. Straight into Mac Hanson's hands. Perfect cross kick from the box. Right, back across here. Bill Am hangs on to it. That looks like it could be stolen. Nope, hanging on. Just. Right, South Africa's game to lose. If Ireland are going to lose the ball, they have to make sure they do it in the middle of the field, so that South Africa have to do a cross kick up the middle. Another good tackle. We're up to 87 minutes. Surely eventually the ref just says we're done. Another big shot. Gibson Park goes to Bundyar. Key, nice step. Smashed by Etzebeth.
Shovels it on.
Prendergast doesn't shift it again. They committed a few men there in the breakdown. For the box. Left. Surely. Oh, yes. Keep going. No, Porter doesn't pass. We're up to 90 minutes now. Another run forward from Ronan Kelleher. Taken back. They've lost a lot of ground, although Van den Flair trying to make up for some of it. Another pass into the pocket. Hugo Keenan tackled low. Ireland just really scrambling, losing a huge amount of metres at the moment. I'd assume that there has to be... What are you doing, Gibson Park? He's played territory. Colby's going to catch it. Tries to kick it out. It's only just gone. And that's the end of the game. Bit of a brain fade from the Irish 9. 92 minutes into the contest, and he kicks it out. Or at least gives the opportunity to the box to do so. But interesting, I think is the best way of describing it. I just want to have a quick look. General settings. Controller. Gameplay. Okay, so we can't edit it there, but perhaps you can change how often the computer runs the ball, maybe something along those lines. Those stats aren't actually too bad for the Irish. Line breaks pretty even. Tackles not massively away from what you see in a normal game. Overall, meters gained 150, a little bit on the low side, but maybe 10-minute halves would give some decent kind of fitting results, but nonetheless, that's the end of the match. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I feel like I probably annoyed a lot of people by talking through this whole game, but like I said, I'm not very good at this game as of yet, so I thought I might as well talk throughout the match. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments down below, and I will see you all for the next one.